Wednesday morning, and we are very, very excited to be here again in each other's company. Well, I am excited to be in your company, and I'm sure you are too. I'm taking credit from the onset. I don't care what you think. You're happy to be here in my company as I am happy to be in yours. Let's do what we normally do. Let's go on over and see what's popping over at the news desk for us.
Good morning. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has provided updated crime statistics for the year, and according to the lawmen, the official homicide toll now stands at 70, with 67 being murders and 3 police killings. 45 of the 67 murders are still under investigation, with the majority of murders being classified by police as gang-related.
Based on my vantage point, the issue of gangs is properly catalogued by the police as an organization. We are aware of some of the more established groups. I hope that answers your question.
Firearms have been the main weapon used for murders thus far, followed by sharp objects, then blunt force. A total of 72 illegal firearms, along with 1,318 rounds of various caliber ammunition, were recovered by law enforcement so far for 2024. Engineers conducted a visit to the site of the new Halls of Justice this week. This follows conversations with the leadership of the local Roman Catholic Church, who have voiced concerns about the impact of the construction on the minor basilica of the Immaculate Conception.
We have 2 of the architects from Trinidad that came in, and we're just looking at the design. We had a short meeting with the DCA just presenting the project. They have received all the drawings and are about to do their final assessment on the project with an intent to hopefully give us approval soon.
The multi-million-dollar project is expected to be completed in 24 months. St. Lucia is currently undertaking consultations to develop more ambitious climate action commitments for the next 5 years. As part of this process, the National Climate Change Committee met to review past achievements while making proposals for enhanced ambitions.
So stakeholders are meeting today to actually give feedback on some of the opportunities for future ambition, to identify some of the barriers that would prevent us from achieving these ambitions, and then just to understand what has worked well and where we might have future scope to enhance the NDC of St. Lucia.
This revision process is being assisted through the supporting the implementation of NDCs in the Caribbean, transforming the transport and energy sectors towards a low carbon and climate resilient future, the NDC Tech Project. Chief Sustainable Development and Environment Officer Don Pierre Nathaniel says the project is furnishing St. Lucia with technical support from an institute that strengthens the national planning of vulnerable countries in international climate negotiations. Agriculture Minister Alfred Prosper announced at Monday's pre-cabinet press briefing that the Ministry of Agriculture has gotten a small market for local green bananas in Canada. Last week, the first shipment of 50 boxes was made via Air Canada. Unfortunately, farmers are also facing a major challenge from black sigatoka disease.
We did procure oil, which is the chemical that is used to treat the disease, but there are some delays in getting the oil into St. Lucia. We were supposed to receive the oil this week, but we were told because of problems at the port in the US, the oil will be getting to St. Lucia by the end of November. We are hoping that as soon as the oil gets here, we will be making available a free cycle of oil to all banana and plantain farmers, because the disease is one that can spread very quickly and make food quality a serious problem.
Prosper is assuring banana farmers that the ministry is making every effort to ensure that the oil arrives before December. He says that as soon as it arrives, farmers will get a free cycle to treat their plantations. That's your news summary. Thanks for listening.
The mother with a horn man there, we sending him with bill. And I know free advertising going on around here. But, you know, if you see him around on the street, give him a little look out. Thank you, Newsroom. We're coming back in a bit. the month of November, is dubbed the Prematurity Awareness Month. As a matter of fact, on the 17th is the actual day. So, of course, we are part of the mission as well. So, we thought it was necessary again to go on over to the OKEU and liaise with the department there. And they told us what it is that they've got planned for this month. I am here with Dr. LaShawn and Dr. Shillingford, and we're here at the pediatric ward at the OKEU, and it's not by chance. Last year, if you would have remembered, we did highlight the world, was it? It's World
Prematurity Month awareness for
Absolutely.
2023. So this year we're doing 2024.
Absolutely. And last year was when they took a very big push in trying to make this a real thing and the awareness of this. And I remember you, Doc, you were here with us and you gave us quite, an insight. You were very passionate about wanting to get the word out there because we are seeing more and more, people are being faced with premature babies and how it is that we should actually receive it and some of the things that we should be aware of. So I am very happy that there's continuity. So we're back here again. I'm going to hand over to you since you're the head of the department. What is this about and what do you want us to pick up during this month?
Okay, so Prematurity Awareness Month basically highlight the struggles that the patients and the family will face once a baby is born prematurely. So you want a baby to be delivered ideally between 37 weeks to 40 weeks, as we say 9 months on the street. However, once a baby is born less than 37 weeks, then you're considered premature. So you have different classification based on if you're born less than 28 weeks, then you're extremely premature. If you're born between 28 to 32 or 34 weeks, then you're moderate, and then thereafter, you're very, and then thereafter you're moderate or you're a late premature baby. Wow. So even the late premature baby, they may have a good birth weight, but they also do experience complications of prematurity. And these complications, number one, they do result in a high cost for the hospital as well as the families. Wow. And it's not just a financial cost, it's the emotional turmoil that the parents go through, especially with the extreme premature babies that can spend up to 3-4 months. I've known a baby who spent 6 months being admitted because they were delivered at 25 weeks. Now, as a result of that high emotional turmoil, we know that there are good days and there are bad days. Sometimes the parents feel isolated. They feel depressed because one day the baby is doing well, the next day they're hearing news that are not so well. And sometimes we've had unfortunate outcomes because the complications just were more than the baby could manage. Right. And outside of that period, the babies themselves, they go through stress, and they also have long-term complications that they have to face as they get older. So as much as it seems simple, we know a lot of persons walk around 1 in every 10 person may be delivered prematurely. However, we want to let persons know some babies do survive, most babies survive, but with a lot of complication. And we've had a few success. We have a lot of success stories that we would like the public to know that the youngest that we've saved here at OKU Hospital Nursery weighed 1.1 pound. A very tiny baby, wow. But that baby's out in the community doing well. And we have we have other success stories too. We have a video that we shared last year. We had a competition. The public, they were very engaged in voting for the baby warrior that they thought was the hottest warrior. Okay. And so they saw the transition from a tiny premature baby to now a toddler or, a preschool child walking up and down and doing well.
Absolutely. No, I know you were very, very eager last year to share that this is not, something to the end of the world. There are success stories. I know that's very dear to you to get out there to the public. So you want to elaborate a little on that?
Well, as Dr. Christian was saying, that we do have quite a few success stories. And when we talk about success stories, we talk about the very small ones that we think may not have made it, and they actually made it. As we would have said earlier, they would have gone through a very, very rough time to come through from being so small and then to having to leave here, parents having to live there with their babies to go home. And right now, babies are grown and doing well. So we would like the public to be aware that, hey, this is something that actually happens. And we do work very hard here to make that happen. And also that we empathize with the parents who maybe would not have had the joy of getting that success, because it could happen either way. We could have successes, or then also we could have people who didn't get that opportunity. So yeah, we're here today to let the public know that this is something that's real and it happens.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you have some more things that you plan as part of the awareness as well throughout the month. You want to elaborate a little?
Well, yes. So this year we have two main events. On Friday the 22nd, we'll be having how do I say it? A display day at the Derek Walcott Square in town, and it will be a Friday. So we'll have stalls set up, and we'll have games, and we'll have activities. We'll have a few parents who've had premature babies, so that they could share their experience with anyone who wants to know of the struggles that they would have gone through, but more importantly, the joy that they now experience having their baby with them. We'll be having a walk as well on Sunday the 24th of November. That walk will be at 6 a.m. from the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds to Pigeon Island. I'm inviting the entire public to come through. Okay, the walk costs $20. Color to wear is purple. So come and enjoy with us, and to support prematurity and premature babies and their parents as well. Okay.
The actual day is the 17th, but the entire month is considered the awareness month. What would you like the drive home to be for the public?
The drive home for us will be to know that, number one, we have a caring staff here at OKU, SCBU, that help to look after this very special and delicate population, and that the parents do go through a hard time. We, the staff, we're here to support, but we're also calling on the community and the family. So if you know of anyone who have a baby, admitted at any point, offer them encouraging words, offer them solutions, maybe a prayer, because, through it all, as a village, we can all get through this very, very rough time. And to know that even if you see someone who's premature and maybe struggling a bit, whether it's with schoolwork or, having the complications, we're also here to help redirect the parents, because complications do happen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Doc, you guys are amazing. And I want to say that, we're on board as usual. And when we plan to be here, because like you said, this is a vital one and we need to get the word out. So be a little mindful. The month of November, is
Prematurity
Awareness Month. All right. So be mindful. Purple is a color. You could do something with that. Benefits as parents and as young people, if you're looking at this as well, getting involved, getting engaged, putting yourself out there has benefits, you understand, and it goes a long way in your career as a human, as a person existing in the fabric of the society. You know what? Now might be a good time to consider joining the Interact. If there's an Interact in your school, think about joining it, because there's a lot of great things that you could benefit from being an Interact. There's a job fair that is coming up, and guess what? It's targeted for the interactors. A very significant health job fair, career fair, is about to happen. I know we've been having a lot of health fairs, so we have to switch things up a bit. We have here Vanessa from the Rotary Club of St. Lucia, and we have here Miss
Daisy Fred
from the Castries Comprehensive School. Now, there's method to the madness. First, we're going to talk to you, V, because we have got to talk about the Rotary Club and the initiating and the, continuing or whatever it is. You're going to let us know of this job fair, and why did the Rotary Club think it was necessary?
All right. So as you're aware, Rotary Club, its passion, or two of the main areas of focus, is youth development and education.
Absolutely.
And what we do find is many persons either limit themselves to the careers that they are aware of, or they want to do a particular career, but they're not sure how to get there. So we're using this as an avenue for guidance. So we're bringing in a lot of professionals, as they would always say, not just a traditional lawyer, doctor, accountant, but we have persons from right across the board. And we do have some training institutes and community college and so on. So you get to learn, what subjects do I need to take? Do I need a particular set of subjects? And what other jobs out there could I possibly consider? And this is very near and dear to our hearts, because apart from service and so on, you must know where you're going and how you get there.
Absolutely. Oh my God, is that the first time this has been done? Or
No,
been
it's
doing it for
not
how
the
long now?
first time. We've been doing it for a number of years. This is our second one. The
Oh,
first one
great.
was so successful we
Great.
could not do it again. So we're
wonderful.
here bigger and better than before.
But all right,
from
we're
the
coming back.
first
We're going to talk
one.
some more about that, the actual day and all that, when this is going to be happening. But Miss, you're part of the student body here at the Castries Comprehensive
Yes,
School.
I am.
Castries happens to be one of the schools or one of the institutions aligned to this whole job and career fair.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about, how necessary with the changing of time, the evolving of education and the system. We see the reintroduction in a big way, like TVET, skills training and this
Right.
sort of stuff. From a teaching standpoint and from a body standpoint, how important or how vital is these sorts of initiatives?
Well, they're very important. Let me just say, first of all, that the Rotary Club sponsors about 4 Interact clubs. Our Interact Club from Castries Comprehensive, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Mary's College, and Sir Arthur Lewis. And as a teacher advisor of the Interact Club, I can see the difference that Interact has made in my students in developing their leadership skills, in help them planning little events, because we do many different activities for in-house, in a school, and even our community, whether it is giving back to the needy, donating a hamper, caroling, doing cleanups. Just last year we had a cleanup for Interact Week. This month is Interact Week, by the way, celebrated.
Okay.
And we did a cleanup, cleaning our environment. So there are many activities that the Interact Club does to help students become a better student, a better person. They can use whatever skills that they learn in Interact throughout their school life and even in adulthood. It does change them and make them, more focused, more developed, more outspoken, and true leaders.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You'd encourage all of if it was up to you, make sure every student were part of the club, innit?
Definitely. I would encourage everybody to be an interactor. Everybody has many advantages. Definitely, I would encourage. One of them would also be Ryla, going to Ryla. They went to Trinidad. So that's also a benefit. Yes.
stuff.
One of many, just one of many benefits of being an interactor.
So the take home for you will be that, every student to be an interactor.
Yes, definitely.
I like it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the fair. When does it happen? How does it happen?
Right, so it's
is it students involved in the Interact that's benefited from this?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be Saturday, and it's going to be right here at Castries Comprehensive. We start at 10 a.m. and we invite all students and parents, because you can't make a decision without your parent, to come down, and other professionals. If you weren't already involved, you can reach out to us. You can come down and you can participate for sure. It's informative, it's interactive, and so on. And we have very, very interesting guests. We have a chess coach who is supposed to be coming.
yeah.
So it's not just and the lawyers and the doctors are important as well, if I may say so. But we have other professionals coming down, and schools and so on. So it's Saturday, Castries Comprehensive, 10 a.m.
Wonderful. So where would you be? We're going to be here at the Castries Comprehensive School. Make sure we see you here. All right. Well, we caught up with the beforehand. Welcome home, King. So look out for reviews after. But you know what? There must be an intro to something. So here's Sue telling us what about to unveil for the Kings when welcome home. We're on the square, and of course, we had to catch up with at least somebody, and the best person we are able to catch up with, because when you're talking Kings and you're talking cricket, you're talking anything of that sort here in St. Lucia, this is the lady right here who is always behind the scenes, making sure that everything runs properly. She's surrounded by a few teams, but when it comes to liaising with the media, Sue right here is a person that we know we have to, get the scoop from. So Sue, I know there's been a lot happening, and you've been swamped over the last couple of months because it's been cricket after cricket, action after action, but it definitely paid off. So
Well, I could tell you something, Marina. I said to my husband, I can't wait for today to end, because then I could call it vacay time. Time to just chill. I just need a little 2 weeks just to sit back and chill. But definitely, I've been looking forward to today. St. Lucians have been looking forward to today, I believe. A major win for St. Lucia Kings after so many years, bringing home this trophy and being here and having persons who may be able to come and touch it, take photos with it. We did it, and we are extremely proud of this moment. And, even prouder to be here in St. Lucia, after Julian Alfred, we had to top it up. And Darren Sammy, our coach, kept it in the dressing room. It's something that he always said. Julian did it. We have to do it. We have to bring that trophy home. And we did.
We definitely did. Now, the day is about to be unfold, so they will be seeing this after that. But obviously, what is the vibe, the element? What do you hope to capture as part of that celebration today here? What do you want the persons who are going to be attending here today to leave with? What sort of energy? What sort of vibe? What sort of atmosphere?
The vibe. You see this in the front? Let her inspire you. Do you know what Kite SPO means?
No, you're gonna break it down.
I'm telling you. Let her inspire you. Okay, so St. Lucia, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Kite SPO. It has been our hashtag for years. And, I thought, today I would really like to bring that out. Let her inspire you. What do we look forward to today? We're just looking forward to celebrating with our people. And there's so much. You'll have entertainment. We'll have the school kids that will be coming around to do some sign-ups with at least the players that are here on island. We couldn't get all the players here. There's Faf du Plessis, he's from South Africa. We have a lot of the international players. But those who will be playing for West Indies, and I'm saying to you guys, God and support West Indies cricket. They will be here with us today. And, Johnson Charles, Darren is going to be here, our support team. I'm talking about assistant coach, Amar Massouz. So it's just a day for celebration, and we just want persons to come and feel the vibe and be part of this.
What's next? Where do we head from here? Because you've been there, and I'm sure you're tasked with responsibility of liaising with a lot of these team members as well. In order to bring back the right message to the media. So, what kind of a spirit have you been able to liaise with Darren or even Jono? Jono, I know there's a lot of excitement for Jono coming back home. So much talk about what should be awarded to Jono, because a lot of people think that Jono is deserving of a lot. And they're expecting the nation or the government to pour into him on a high level as well. So have you been liaising with them? What sort of a spirit? What sort of an atmosphere? How are these guys feeling? How are they looking forward to what's to come?
Let's give credit to the Ministry of Youth Development and Sport and our Minister Kenson Casimir. Kenson felt, and the ministry with PS felt, it was necessary to honor Johnson. Now, one of the things that PS had said in the past press conferences, Darren, everybody knows Darren, and Johnson has been like the shattering one. He's been the one you don't hear too much. So they felt it important to honor Johnson Charles today. So let's see. I don't know exactly what they'll be honoring him with, and it will certainly be a surprise for all of us. So hopefully you'll be able to stick around, capture those moments, and capture that whatever it is he's going to be feeling, because it is going to be a grand announcement. So looking forward to that. And for Darren is everything St. Lucia. So for him, this is a big achievement, a big accomplishment. So I'm sure, hopefully, you'll be able to get to chat with him. I could make those arrangements. You will chat with him, but it's big, and we just elated to really be here today.
Like Spice normally say, this is not a small one. It's a big thing. It's not a small thing. It's a big thing. So we look forward to what's next and what's to come. So thank you so much. Yes. And there we are. Again, we come to the end of our Wednesday show. I know, right? We need more time for the morning show. Let's make a beat. If you think we need at least an hour for the morning show, send us a message, and we'll be more than happy to oblige. I'll say, Linda, the people say they want more of us in the morning. How about that? So if you figure we should be a little longer, but that's our time for now. That's how it is. Half an hour, we wrap. Go on out and have an all enjoyable Wednesday. Be good to yourself and be good to each other. And let's do it again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning.